What's going on, guys? Check out my latest project that I've been working on. I've always wanted to do Wesker's Samurai Edge, and this is the end result. Unfortunately, his frame doesn't exist on the market today, but at least you can get close. So I spliced two pistols together. Of course, the bottom is quite obvious. It's from an M9A1, and the slide is actually from an Elite 2 Beretta 96. So it's a G model slide. So it's not a safety decocker like the FS models. I have the extended slide lock, the skeletonized hammer, as well as the Samurai Edge rear sight. The grips are made of walnut, and of course you have the black medallion that's pretty prone to Wesker, and the extended slide stop and the rear sight can be purchased from Collector Design Werks. And I had their lower frame Cerakoted to CP2, and it's done by CCR Refinishings. Brad Cummings was great. The communication was excellent. Every time I had certain questions, he was able to respond fairly quickly. So his turnaround time was about 5 weeks to get this done. I got it done during the holiday season, so of course there's a lot of sales going on, so he probably had a lot of orders, but the end result was just fantastic. I don't know why Beretta never made an inox lower frame for, or at least an NX version of the M9A1, because I think it looks absolutely fantastic. But this is what I came up with for Wesker's Samurai Edge, and I'm pretty happy with it. And of course, you can't do Wesker's Samurai Edge without his infamous silencer code suppressor, and of course I don't have the weapon light, the correct weapon light. It's a lamb, but I don't know the type of model. I've been looking everywhere on the internet. I just can't seem to find the correct lamb that he has. But this will have to do at the moment. But you can't go wrong with all of this whole setup for Wesker's build. Here, I'll put it together so you can check it out, what it looks like with everything on there. I do have a threaded barrel, so I'll slap that on. There it is, guys. Wesker's Samurai Edge, as close as it's going to be to Resident Evil 7's version, but check it out. Looks pretty badass. This was extremely expensive to build. All in all, everything here is in the 4 digits. But it looks pretty badass. The grips are made of walnut, so they're real wood, and the inserts feel really comfortable. So especially when you can get a really good purchase around the gun. Unlike DS grips, unfortunately, his newer versions are a little blocky. But if you happen to run in his first gen grips, they were actually a lot closer to the airsoft ones, because they had this curvature, this indentation here, the slope, and of course the grip indentation here, and they actually did feel a lot comfortable than his newer versions. But this is from Collector Design Werks, and these are exactly like the ones from the airsoft version. I had all of the small parts coated in CP2, so when I sent in my my gun, I had the entire gun done in CP2, and I just swapped out the slide because it was a pretty good deal to do a whole gun in CP2. So anyway, this is the end result. Everything, all of the lower parts match together. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a company that could match the same finish as the inox that the lower inox frames have, because this one has more of like a brownish tone to it, but still it looks pretty good in person, especially when everything's put together, but it just kind of stands out a little bit. But I'm pretty happy with the end result, and this is as far as Wesker's build that I'm gonna get. But yeah, enjoy, check it out. Looks pretty badass. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe for more.